We begin from the perspective of Jedi Padawan Farzala as he reminisces about the past and of his idol, Master Tal Bota, who is supposedly a legendary Jedi. Cut back to the present, Farzala and Qort alongside Master Obratuk are aboard the vessel on their way to Nal Hutta in order to engage the Hutts in diplomatic negotiation as part of their ongoing alliance with the Jedi Council. Piloting them is Leox Gyasi, Affie Hollow, and of course everyone's favorite pilot, Geode. As the vessel approaches their destination, the padawans try to awake Master Obratuk, who appears to be taking a nap. Leox urges them to hurry as they are now landing on Nal Hutta, but the old master remains asleep. And as Leox explains it, it could be that the Jedi Master, being a Parwan, is now engaged in his hibernation which could last for centuries. But time is short, and the Hutts are impatient. Without an alternative, Farzala decides to pretend to be a master in order to ensure that negotiations remain on schedule, to which the Hutts, represented by Ishnar, does note of his youth. Back on the ship, Qort has a cute moment with Geode, apparently able to make a good connection with the Venetian when suddenly there is a loud noise. Cut to the negotiations, Farzala meets with Dabda the Hutt, the chief diplomatic envoy of the Hutt clan. As the negotiations for lasting peace proceeds, all of a sudden, the vessel zooms overhead, its guns at the ready. The vessel opens fire, cutting the negotiations short, and as Farzala and Leox run down the hallway, they come across a blue rancor. Back on the ship, the crew are held at gunpoint, but one of the invaders notes that Geode is surprisingly absent. Another invader warns that Hutt fighters are on their way, when he is surprised by the sudden appearance of Geode right next to him. Spooked, the invader runs out to tell the rest of the crew when the vessel comes under attack. On the surface, Farzala and Leox are trying to escape the Hutt's men, and as they try to burst out of a window, they come face to face with the sharp beak of a Drengir. Caught in between the two forces trying to kill them, there is not much they can do, but the Drengir bursts into the hallway attacking the Hutt's men. As Ishnar is gripped by one of the Drengir's tendrils, Farzala reaches out with the Force and takes back his lightsaber. Igniting the green blade, he begins to slice through the Drengir, saving the Hutt's men. While Ishnar is surprised that the Jedi saved him, he is nonetheless obliged to bring him in, but insists that he will find justice. We cut back to the vessel, which has made it out of orbit. With invaders now safely away from the Hutt fighters, they begin to look for their prisoners, and it is then revealed that it was Jabba the Hutt who actually hired them to disrupt the negotiations. Back on Nal Hutta, we see a grumpy Farzala sitting alone in his cell. So, that is what happened in the High Republic Adventures issue number 6. I thought this was a very unique issue given how we focused a lot more on Farzala and Qort, who have been present in the previous issues. But getting to go on an adventure in which these two are the main focus has been really exciting. There were plenty of comedic moments in this issue which really help endear us to these characters, and the appearance of the vessel and its crew is a definite win. And of course, Geode's appearance sure does put a smile on my face. It's pretty clear that moving forward, we will get to learn a lot more about the Jedi-Hutt relations, and given that this issue just name-dropped Jabba, it will be very interesting to see how things proceed from here. It could be the case that Jabba is attempting to sabotage the negotiations in order to gain more power and undermine the other Hutt leaders, or it could be the case that the Nal using Jabba's name as a way of sowing discord between the Jedi and the Hutts. Regardless of the reason, the interrupted negotiations will undoubtedly have some major consequences on the other stories revolving around the Drengir, so I'm super excited to see where this is going moving forward. Anyways, that's all for today's video. Be sure to like and subscribe, and I will see you in the next one. I am the Lost Acolyte, and I have spoken.